One of the new changes that New Horizons brought to the series is frequent updates. We've already been blessed with one huge summer update that added swimming, diving, and a boatload of new creatures to collect and donate. When the July update was announced, the developers teased that another update is going to happen at the beginning of August, called Summer Update Number 2. Super creative, but you know what? New update, so not complaining. But what could possibly be in this August update? We know fireworks will be returning due to the graphic that was shown in the summer update video. In past games aside from the original GameCube game, fireworks would appear in August once a week on Saturday nights, or in the more recent games on Sunday nights. In the original game, they appeared on the 4th of July, and you had to look in the water, and it was weird. Anyway, we can guess that the fireworks in the new summer update will follow the more recent firework formula. But there's gotta be something else included in a second summer update, right? Part 1 was huge, adding a whole new mechanic to New Horizons, a few hours of additional gameplay, and new creatures to find each month. There's a good chance that the second update won't be quite as beefy as the first, but it is summer, when kids are on vacation, keeping in mind that they did not plan these updates out with a global pandemic in mind. So it might make sense to plan a couple of huge updates when everyone's home. Past games have had varying summer events and holidays for players to celebrate and participate in. My favorite summer event was, of course, the morning aerobics. This happened every morning in August. Villagers would line up at the wishing well and enjoy a morning exercise routine, which you could join in on. Show up enough times and you'd get a reward from Tortimer. Other events that happened during the summer throughout the series were the flea market, where you could enter your villagers' houses and buy any of their furniture. Hometown Day, which was a day that celebrated the founding of your town and just happened to be on some random day in July for some reason. Big Cloud Season, where you'll see cumulonimbus clouds. And on Labor Day in early September, we would usually receive something in the mail or something from Isabel. Japan had extra holidays like Obon, where the player would receive an eggplant cow or a cucumber horse from Isabel, in reference to the real-life Japanese holiday where horses or cows are made out of food to display, symbolizing their ancestors' spirits' journeys home to their families, and also Weeding Day, which was a leaf event and involved picking weeds to receive rewards. Looking through past holidays, the development team has really stepped up the number of events and activities that occur throughout the year now with New Horizons. Some months barely had any in-game events besides the once-a-month bug-off or fishing tourney. New Horizons has gone all out, adding fun events like the Mayday Maze, International Museum Day or Week, and Nature Day. Even the returning holidays seem to be lasting longer, like Bunny Day. Oh, yay. Something as simple as adding a maze island to go to, meeting a returning special character, and getting a special reward for partaking in the event adds so much to the game. It's something that changes up your daily routine and gives you a day to look forward to. I always thought it was hilarious that diving wasn't included in the game on day 1. The one time we're on an entire island completely surrounded by water, but no swimming allowed. When it was finally added, it kind of made sense as to why they wanted us to wait. When the update dropped, I spent a good 4 hours swimming, diving, and just enjoying the game. The updates are here to make the game last longer, keep it fresh. Ideally, you'd play the game for an entire year, experience the changing of seasons, the new bugs, fish, creatures, and events. Past games' lack of updates allowed players to experience all that in one sitting with time travel. The world record holder for 100% speedrun of the original Animal Crossing on GameCube is 19 hours and 25 minutes. An entire year of potential playtime condensed into less than a day, which is actually incredibly impressive. So what could possibly be included in the second summer update? Besides the fireworks, of course. I could see a random event returning, like the flea market, but that wasn't just a summer event. It happened multiple times throughout the year, so it's hard to say if that specifically is something that would come back. Big Cloud Season seems out of place now that we can see the sky at all times and we already have clouds. If Hometown Day returns, it'll probably be celebrated on the day that you actually started playing New Horizons, and not just some random day in July. Right now I'm going to be talking about some data mined information and spoilers, so if you don't want to listen, skip to this timestamp. I'll wait. So, data mines. If you haven't been in the loop, there are a few things that have been found. Ninja posted the information back in April, so some things could change, but many of the updates he did find in the code have actually been added into the game by now. It is safe to say that he's pretty good at what he does. There's a code in the system that refers to a museum shop and a museum cafe. They seem to be standalone buildings as well, so start making room if you haven't yet. Summer doesn't seem like the best time to introduce a cafe. This could be a cool fall or winter update though. Drinking hot coffee in the summer? Not a norm. Pickable vegetables appear in the code as well as cooking recipes. I could see these being added in early fall, which tends to be about the time harvest season starts. Both assumptions are based off the Northern Hemisphere seasons though, but diving was added in the middle of winter for the Southern Hemisphere, so I guess it's not a completely ridiculous assumption to go off of. Again, I can't see August being a huge update after just getting a huge update. These two options would add a lot to the game. And I'm going to say that these are indeed coming later in the year or early next year, but probably not August. There's also code that shows another variation of Nook's Cranny. In past games, we've had 4 different versions of the shop. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened in New Horizons too. Maybe the addition of Gracie Grace on the top floor like we've seen in past games. This would be a big enough addition to justify a pre-announced update, but not big enough to give us 2 new mechanics back to back. And by new, I mean new to New Horizons, not new to the series. I know diving existed before this. Person who is about to go type in the comments, I see you. Back to what we already know. Fireworks. How will they work? Will we get any cool items? Who will run the event? In past games, Red's made an appearance. This seems less likely now because he hides his ship on the secret beach, so showing up in the plaza once a week probably wouldn't fly with Nook. Maybe this will just be a job for Isabelle again, like in New Leaf. We can assume that these are going to happen once a week on either Saturday or Sunday night throughout the month of August. In previous games, we've gotten items like Roman candles, sparklers, firework fountains, and poppers. We've even had the option to customize the fireworks with our own custom designs. I would love to run around with holdable items. The few music instruments that we currently have are so fun to interact with. Also, where are the balloons? Fireworks and balloons don't mix, but I miss the balloons. We really don't know what the developers will throw at us next. The sky's the limit when it comes to New Horizons and what they could think up. There are so many mechanics from old games that haven't returned. I suppose time will tell. But in the meantime, I'll be trying to get Pascal to give me a mermaid recipe instead of another stupid pearl. The hell, Pascal? What do you guys think the summer update will hold? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!